guys, howdy do. I'm Karen Adamski with ShamaMama.com, and today I wanted to give you the scoop on Apache Tears. So Apache Tears are, this is what they look like. They're these little naturally formed nuggets of obsidian. So they are a variety of obsidian. They have a Mohs hardness of 5 to 5.5. So what that basically means is there's a Mohs scale that goes from 1 to 10. So the softest stone would be a 1. The hardest stone would be a 10. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because if you do use crystals and stones for gem elixirs, you always want to make sure you're using over a 5.0. So this would work, is why I'm mentioning it. And they are non-toxic. That's the other thing. With gem elixirs, you always want to make sure your stones are not toxic. So this is safe for an elixir. They usually come about 1/2 inch to 1 inch in length, and the story behind them is what's really kind of cool. And I don't know if this is fact or fiction, but the story and the way that these little nuggets of obsidian got their name, Apache Tears, is it's said that there were Apache Indians that were being chased by the cavalry, and they were chased off of a cliff and died. And it's said that these stones are the solidified tears of the Apache women who lost their husbands and fathers and sons. So I think that's kind of a neat, I don't know, a neat story, because I guess where this supposedly happened, there were these these little obsidian nuggets scattered all over the place. They found them all over, and that's where the story came from. So it's kind of a neat story. And it's interesting because these are used often to aid people in grief. So, you know, if you're suffering from grief, or you know somebody else who is, just keeping one of these in your pocket and hanging on to it from time to time can bring you some relief. So it's interesting that, you know, it has that story behind it, and that it is something that can aid you in that area. So this has a lot of really, really strong earth energy. It's really great for grounding, and it's great, okay, for the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the heart chakra. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But it is such a grounding stone that it's often dismissed, you know, because it has a very low vibration. And people hear that low vibration and they think, you know, that's not good, I want a high vibration. And that's great too. But the way I look at it, if your low vibration is not set in stone or is not real stable, then your high vibration is just going to be all wacky. That's kind of the way I see it. I think you need to start with your for me, I'm just speaking personally, you know, just building like blocks, building my root chakra on up, but that includes the low vibration on up through the higher vibration. And if you don't have that that stable foundation, then everything above it is not real stable either. So I think that these are just so important, and I think that they're dismissed often by people. So just keep that in mind, that low vibration is just as important as high vibration. They're all just different, you know, vibrations all in between. So you want to make sure you've got everything covered. So if you have a hard time kind of grounding yourself and working with your root chakra, these are really great stones to hang on to. It's also really great for cleansing, for your emotional state, like I'd mentioned with grief. And it also regulates fire energy, which makes sense with the obsidian. So fire and earth, passion, it's very strong. So these are Apache Tears, and let me show you. I have a couple. It's going to be really loud, sorry. But I want to show you the different sizes, because this is like the typical size. Like I said, it goes like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. But then I found these really big ones too. And that is kind of uncommon. So you see, I love these big ones. They just feel really good. I have not seen them this big before. So I have a whole bunch right now, and they all came from Globe, Arizona. So that's good to know. And anyway, that's the scoop on Apache Tears. I hope that was helpful. And if you are interested in purchasing one for yourself or for somebody else, I do have them for sale in my Etsy store, which is Blue Moon Shadow on Etsy. So I guess that's, I don't know what my address is anyway. I'm not a very good salesperson. That wasn't the point of this video. The point is to share the information with you, so you'll find me if you need to. Okay, I hope you're well. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.